Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Tengu230. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please let me know which games you guys are currently playing in the comments below. So welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. I'm going to finish the quests in this town before I go to the Black Meadow and other places. I actually want to fight that bear again, but I actually forgot about these stairs down here. I kind of want to know where this goes, so let's go. Whoa. Okay. There's a guy over here that's sort of alive. What is going on down here? Please help me here. What the fuck, dude? A man lies resting against the wall lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look toward the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best, times being as they are. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you wearily. Maybe you'd have better luck. What happened to you? I was trying to avoid the spiders. He breathes a quiet laugh. Ran into a scolda. It might have gone a little better for me if the beast hadn't knocked the sword right out of my hand. Good blade too. Probably still lying there in the dust. He smiles wearily. But I'm not, so that's alright. It's not a bad wound, I think. Just hurts. What are you doing down here? I could go get your sword. What are you doing here? The man points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Eothas, the scattered god, a grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over Deerwood, from Red something even, until the war, of course. Even then you'd get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that the god was dead and gone. Lord Radric allowed them to worship? Lord Radric would clear out of the place from time to time, make arrests. It wasn't until the legacy that he started losing patience. He sent his guards in to put the priests to the sword, bring the place down, burn some of the books, and that was that. He looks away. Go on. Wait, what's this legacy? The cause of the corpses in that tree, for starters. That's putting it a mite simply, but yes, indirectly. Sir Waidwin's legacy, the man that housed the scattered god at time. Lord Radric fought in that one. When they brought the god down, we had us a celebration here in town. We thought things would never be better. Started sometime after that, the disease or whatever it is, children being born without the stuff that makes them truly alive. Just empty shells and their mothers screaming and crying. He lets out a long breath. It destroyed us. Gilded Vale, I mean. The thinking is it's Waidwin's having a last laugh strikes me as a little petty, even for a dead god. He smiles thinly. But Lord Radric believes it. That's all that matters. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Radric decided that he'd been too lenient on the Eothesians. I heard that said correctly once. I just forgot how it was. He had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down there, buried under a heap of rock. After that, Radric ordered the temple sealed. It's been years, like that, up until recently. Lord Radric hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, then we'll be forgiven and the legacy will end, see? But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that, chopped down in their god's house. It doesn't sit right with me. If you can get down there, find their remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. Alot's cautious expression softens. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. I take it you weren't supposed to be in there. They're long dead. What does it matter where they're buried? Wait. Bring you skeletons? I don't have questions. I just want to do it, so I'll take it. What are the questions? Why can't you do this yourself? Yeah, there you go. Well, I tried, only a short ways in before I got in over my head. I haven't raised a blade in a long time. Turns out it isn't something you can just pick up again. But you look like you can handle it yourself. Who are you? Name's Wertan. I've lived in Gilded Vale long enough to remember how grand it used to be. I used to help the temple sometimes, bring supplies, that's all. Any chance there's something down there with a little more... Oh, I don't want to ask that. I'm not sure. Questions? I'll find them. Okay. Then by flame, I owe a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if we get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls. Fuck. Tricks, sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. You might talk to that Edér fellow, if Raedric hasn't hanged him yet. Word is he's a follower of the dead god. Maybe he'll know something more about this place. He's usually out there by the smithy. Edér, okay. I think, yeah, wait, wasn't he? Yeah. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch some time. And you're up for some fucking reason. Okay, search the temple. But first, I have to find Edér. A rising sun and the 3 dawn stars, the symbol of Eothas. Come back, Edér. Where the hell are you? Edér! There you are. Smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with his straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. No, it could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person.
What are you
I think you are.
talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Edér. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Raedric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. Could be any number of Raedric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Raedric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're gonna be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
What was your headman hanged? Got involved. Shit. Raedric sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on a good authority someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Raedric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward. So Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. Damn. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Raedric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Picked the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Eothas worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, there was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Eothas. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Eothas isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Eothas. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Eothas worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Yeah, Aloth glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, who's Kolsk? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will still be to catch him. The war? Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fellow decides he's the living incarnation of Eothis. Overthrows Riadsaris, I think. Marches on Durwood, so we gave him a Durwoodian hello. What's a Durwoodian hello?
Blew him up.
Oh, okay. He smiles at this, but it's a smile of one recounting a joke for effect rather than enjoyment. Who is Eothis? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. I had other questions. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Cool. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waidwin's legacy started with Waidwin. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Caed Nua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before.
Oh, he's coming.
Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
Alright then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing.
Yes! Sorry.
Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Let's get going then, Edér. Yeah! I don't know what you are. You are cool. Holy crap, I am really decking out my party. Okay, so let's go here first before I explore the temple, because the temple is gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna finish that windmill quest real quick. So where are these dudes? There's Sweener. Come on, Sweener. We're gonna have to fight her. Look at us. You don't want to deal with us.
Hello!
Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. I saw you outside the mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town on account of he's got the mill to his name. The dwarf jowls quiver with rage. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy again. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Maybe I could go talk to him for... I'm not gonna... What if we're going in there then? What are you doing in here then? What if I buy you all around? Will you here? Wait, no, I don't have any money. I heard you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility, that Trumbull. Two big, strong kids, purest soul in all of Gilded Vale, the dwarf sneers. Coward sending out messengers to handle his business? Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him. And we can't afford a good drink on account of him. But we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. Wow, attack. Well, how much for a round, I guess? Let's see. Sweener considers it. You're a dwarf, you drink. He looks up to the others. Fair enough, you bring us something to wet our throats. It might feel up to trade in words. Okay. Well, here's some...
Gods keep you.
About this trouble with the miller. Maybe I can... Wait, what? Hair off, rabbit. I haven't anything else. Ha! You think you'll get through with him when we haven't? This man's thick as a peat bog. I hear he got his soul red, found his kin used to grow sonreed trees for their Edérian lords, up until they figured out their side was losing. Explains why his knees like to bend to whatever lord lay crosses the road. He'll be holed up in the mill for days, the coward. The dwarf eyes you considering, but here, if you want to give it a shot, then good luck. Well, you won if you manage it.
Gods keep you.
What? Okay. Damn it. I thought I had beer to give. Oh, maybe I need beer in my hands instead of Aloth's instead. Here's 3 you guys, right? Okay, awesome. Alright, now maybe we can get a conversation going.
Good day to you.
Fuck. No, that's no you, Trumbull. Hey, Trumbull.
Good day, stranger.
You're back. Have you had any luck with? I had more questions about this whole situation. Trumbull breathes a short laugh. What's to explain? It isn't very complicated. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Sweener's howling after things he has no right to. Maybe I... What the fuck? Yeah, let's talk to him. Okay, sure. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore. What the fuck, dude? I just have to make a choice? I just have to make a choice.
Well met, friend.
I spoke to Sweener. He says you're treating the farmers unfairly, raising prices and giving them rotten grain. He snorts. Of course he does. He's been saying nothing else for days now. The man's delusional. If he wants grain, I'll have to pay for it. What's going on here, anyway? If you ever want to breathe again, you may want to reconsider. Where to begin? Sweener's whipped them up into froth, going on about the grain stores, claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. Didn't I read this already, Sweener? Yeah, I totally read this already. It's not. Look. Sweener's always been a rotten bastard. I read that too. If we can just keep calm until... the innkeeper. Innkeeper? I wouldn't drink the ale is all I'm saying. I have no more questions. Was there anything else?
Gods keep you.
Not yet. I'll be back. What the fuck?
Hail and well met.
I like to buy around for the fine fellows over there. Did I not do that? What? Fine fellows, you're having me on. Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Sweener from the inn entirely. Then keep your frowns. Until then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. Cool, can we skip payment? It's for a good cause. No, I feel like I have to give him money, man. Here you are. Right then, here, 3 drinks for 3 fools. Just take care of them. Just take care with them. They're a hot-tempered bunch. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I got both sides of the story. Whatever.
How do you do?
I bought drinks. Hey, so you have. By the flame. I never thought I'd be so happy for the mug of Blackhound shit beer. Gods, that's good. Alright then, you got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have to have him up against the wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help. Maybe you could tell me more about what's going. Let's just do this, because I don't want to keep continuing this quest. Sweener eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug. Then he sighs. You're right. Things go on like they are. We're just gonna end up hanging from that tree out there. He looks to his comrades. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Probably. Back to Trumbull. Damn it. Oh yeah. Alright, there you are, Trumbull.
How do you do?
I spoke to Swimmer. I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why? Really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. I owe you a great debt here. He pulls the coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings to show my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. That's really all you can afford after I saved your family? No. Keep it. You're having a hard enough time. You're a generous soul, friend, and we'll have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. Cool. That's finished now. Alright. Let's finally explore this. Let me talk to this guy, maybe.
Good day, stranger.
I'm still exploring the upper level. Don't sign him anything yet. I didn't explore anything. We'll keep at it. I figured down on the lower reaches for certain I'll be here. Wow, okay. I definitely have to do this. I don't know if this is like a high level dungeon, but since it's from the first town, I'm assuming I can finish it. I guess I'll see, and if I don't, I'm gonna have to come back more powerful. So I guess we'll see where this goes. But anyway, I'm gonna end the episode of Pillars of Eternity right here. I actually wanted to go through a little bit of this dungeon, but I didn't expect the other side quests to take so long. So anyway, if you guys made it this far, thanks for watching, and as always, take care and Tinga 230 out. All right, guys. Game on, everybody. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalishka was always... God, she knows her too. Kalishka was always so certain she could take on danger. Off for sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. Oh, God. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't ridden to her, she might still be alive somewhere. God damn.